All right, let's do this. Uh, we got. It was fun I had fun, very nostalgic. I know 5 years is not like really a nostalgia worth thing, but looking at my old art and some of the decisions that I made, were kind of like, Um, it's like, I'm trying to think. I don't know what it's like. But, very interesting exercise because it I know what it's like. It's like somebody else drew it. Like I wish I could tell you what my brain was thinking back then. We're gonna get gas. So here's the pause. All right, got gas. We're all set. I like the pause button, but I hate it when I hit the pause button by mistake. Sometimes I hit the stop button. You guys get 5-minute videos. Yeah, it was, last night was very nostalgic. It brought me back to the actual origin story that I was going to. The actual origin story that I was going to create for my model, which is how I was born, and all of a sudden I found myself kind of not isekai, because I didn't know at the time, but I got transformed into a platypus. And people thought, oh, I should be with other platypuses. And so I, was raised in them doing what platypuses do. And though small for a platypus, I basically outlived everybody. And several generations of platypuses came and went. And I was still a platypus. And I saw, magic and things like that. And I was recaptured by gremlins. And kind of like a pet. Spent my life doing that. And I became adept to magic in myself. So they sent me to a school, and I didn't do well. Didn't do well at school. Kind of wish I had my platypus life back. Sort of a Rudolph type situation going on. They wouldn't let me join in things because I was a gremlin. Over the years, I learned how to polymorph and do all those things. And the one thing that I was not doing was growing old, and I just kept outliving everything. As the years went on, and I was selfish, and I was greedy, and I was all those things. Make my fortune as an adventurer, and one day I came back to this life, and I was an old man. And I kind of missed being a platypus, which was the whole basis of having the platypus model in the first place. Because I have to keep repeating things, unless you go back to all the old videos, unless you've been watching me forever, you know that my first attempt as a VTuber did not work out as well. And I talk about like how I had this model and how I was going to do this and do that, and I was going to debut. My first year celebration was going to be my debut of the platypus model, and it all kind of went to absolute shit. And I ended up keeping the gremlin model, and I still keep kind of the secret the secret of what I truly am. Which allows me to be an orc, which allows me to be a dwarf, which allows me to be a pixie or a whale or all those things. And the idea was the platypus model was just going to be the stepping stone to me creating, all different models, all different species of cues. Because my original name, my original username was Q Hope. That was I wanted to be the inspirer and give people hope and give progress that way. And when all hope was lost. Through a bunch of different names, and I was thinking about doing that, having a bunch of different names. It's actually been long enough that I could actually change my name again, and I was thinking about just changing it to Q. Did not have originally there was no merch page, there was no nothing. That all came out since I've been a bean. And like I said, kind of nostalgic. It's going to be fun to have the platypus, because that was where it was supposed to all start. I am nowhere near done, and even though I'm not going to be rigging it, and I'm not going to be it's not going to be a 2D model. It's definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. Definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. I didn't realize I had my leather jacket still there. Now I'm just wearing a sweatshirt. I don't know. I see that. I don't know where I'm going to go with it. Collaborations is one of the things that one of my big things that I wanted to be doing, and when I started, I didn't know it at the time that it was not a regular thing, but I collabed a lot. I had groups of friends, and we were kind of in this together, and it is one of the reasons why I made the bean circles. One of the main reasons. And this could turn into nothing, which is fine. I'm going to enjoy it, while I have it. And if something else comes along, in the turn, I kind of wanted to do that Futurama emote where "shut up and take my money." Um, I probably will never use it. um, but I definitely want to do that emote. I think that would be fun to have. That's another thing that I want to put in my list. Um, if you guys have an animated emote that you guys want me to create, I will create it. Um, I think I wore out the cake shake. And I sometimes call it the shake cake. um, but yeah, I might do a milkshake. I don't know. I haven't really thought about a lot of things. Um, I definitely want to have the emotes be kind of different. I know that I have two Spider Bean. I know I have two Spider Bean emotes, which is a little more than normal. But I do want to start dipping into some of the nerddom that I'm a part of. You know, Pew Pew was actually supposed to become more DACA, and maybe I'll just make him more DACA. With the orc. With an orc shooting. Uh, who knows? I love orcs. Um, I think what I'm going through is I just really want to be a part of something, and I don't necessarily have to create it. I don't necessarily have to start it. Um, and definitely means that I don't want to go back to like Twitter or um, Discord because under the excuse that that's where my friends are, but already because of AI crap and stuff like that, Blue Sky is becoming almost unusable, and it's like going I literally haven't even gotten my I mean, got my feet underneath me with Blue Sky, and already I'm thinking about dumping it. It's still not as bad as like, or as I should. Here I am saying bad. Twitter is very toxic. It is. I want everybody to know that if I had to say why I don't post there, it's because of the toxicity and how even amongst the people who follow me, it's just the kind of like and then when you add the AI into it, it just seems like it ramps that up um, to 100. Ramps it up to from a three toxicity to 100 toxicity, like almost immediate. It's just like yeah, and I think that makes for interesting reads and stuff like that, and people are definitely down for it. And I'll be the first to say that like you know a good argument, a good fight, and stuff like that. I'm ready. I'm ready to take it all on. But I just like, is that what I need? Is that going to get me to where I'm going? And it's like, no, that is the exact opposite. That's going to take me away from it. I didn't even realize how toxic my safe space on Discord was until I said I was closing it down. And then I realized, oh my God, this is like, you know, there's neglect and freaking, unuse and it is just a horrible horrible way of doing things. All right. This is what happens when I have a nostalgic stream. But we might do platypus again. Might be platypus part deux. Um or this is platypus as well. Platypus 2. Definitely needs a lot of work. Holy cow. I there were a lot of decisions that I made back then that I was just like, why did I make that decision? But it is okay. Um, I hope you're doing great. And as always, cool beans in the comments below. It doesn't have to be cool beans, it can be whatever you want. You make the rules. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. Hopefully I'll get the chance to talk to you tomorrow. All right? And love you guys. So be well, and we get to do this again. Do this again and again and again and again. This is like Groundhog Day. We just keep going, going, going.